हेलो स्टूडेंट, ये 11th क्लास के चैप्टर नंबर 3 है, उसका क्वेश्चन है. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम. सो बिफोर starting this problem, first we need to understand velocity. If velocity time graph is given to us, then how much information we can get from this particular graph. So if I talk about the information related to the velocity time graph, then I'm just explaining some of the things which is related to the velocity time graph. So just now first we need to understand what is the velocity time graph and what is given to us. So if there is a velocity time graph, so velocity time graph, so if I have a velocity time graph like this way, so first thing, that is area. This is the velocity. First thing is area. Area under the velocity time graph will give us displacement of particle. Okay. And the second thing, the velocity time graph, if I have the velocity time graph like this way, then at a particular point, suppose at this point P and at this point Q, if I draw the tangent at point P and at point Q, then the slope of this tangent so this is the theta 1 making by this line number 1, and this line number 2, and this is making angle theta 2. So velocity time graph, slope of velocity time graph gives us acceleration of the particle. Okay. Now you can see at point P, the value of theta 1 is greater than the theta 2. So we can say the tan theta 1 value will be greater than the tan theta 2. We can say the acceleration at point P of the particle is greater than the acceleration at point Q. So this is the information related to the velocity time graph. Now comes to the third point. If velocity time graph is straight line, okay, like this way. If this is a straight line that we have, in this case we can say straight line slope is constant. If slope is constant, then we can say the value of tan theta is constant. We can say the slope is representing the acceleration of the particle. So we can say if velocity time graph is straight line, then acceleration of the particle will be constant, except a line which is parallel to the time axis. यानी कि इस लाइन को छोड़ करके, क्योंकि अगर पैरेलल होगी टाइम एक्सिस के तो वेलोसिटी क्या रहेगी? कांस्टेंट. तो वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है तो इट मींस एक्सेलरेशन इज जीरो. So except this, if any line which is straight line between v and t, then it means the particle acceleration is constant. So these three things that we need to remember and that we need to analyze before answering the question which is related to the velocity. Now comes to the point, next point, about equation of motions, the three equations related to a particle which is under motion in a straight line. So if that is given to us, what does it mean? उसका मतलब क्या है और कहाँ वो equations applicable है? तो उसको जानने से पहले मैं आपको बता दूं, these three equations, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2as. These three equations are valid only when particle has constant acceleration. Okay, it means this must be, A must be fixed. It means Vt graph must be straight line. Okay, now comes to this question. So now I am just explaining the question first. What is given in this particular problem? So we need to analyze first what is given. So in this case, first we need to assure wherever this type of relation is given to us, we need to eliminate. Why? Because this graph is not straight line. So we can say the acceleration of particle is not constant. So wherever you will see the expression like this way, like this way, like this way, these options must be eliminated. These options are wrong. So option number 1 you will see over here, half at square. Okay, x xt s equal ut plus half at square. This is not possible. You will see again, you will see u plus at. Again, v is not possible. Now you will see in this E option, this is also not possible. Now we talk about the average velocity and average acceleration. What is the average velocity? Average velocity is nothing but it is total displacement upon total time. So total displacement nothing but it is a final position minus initial position and divide by total time, and total time is nothing but t2 minus t1. Final position is x2, xt2, and initial is xt1. So this expression is correct for average velocity. So we can say this expression is correct. Now we talk about average acceleration. Same, the average acceleration is equal to v final minus v initial divided by total time taken. So velocity at time t2 minus velocity at time t1 and divide by t2 minus v1. This option is correct because this is valid for all. So D option is correct. Now comes to the point F. F is nothing but it is xt2 minus xt1. अब मैंने अभी लिखा था this is equal to what? Total displacement. So this is equal to nothing but this is total displacement. So this option is also correct, and this total displacement is nothing but it is area under the curve. Okay. So now we have covered all the points, and how many options are correct? C, D, F only. C, D, F, only these three options are correct, and why this is correct we have already explained. So thank you, or please share, like and subscribe this channel if you like this particular problem, if you like my solution.